Legend of Total War here with part 2 of my Rome Total War Let's Play campaign as the Brutii. Previously, which was the first episode, we've already conquered Apollonia, Thermon, and Sparta. Sparta, the battle there didn't go 100% according to the battle. Like, we still won, and I guess it was alright, but we took a few casualties. They had some Spartan hoplites there. They're quite difficult to deal with when they've got a defensive position like that, but we got them in the end. Alright, I'm going to recruit some more Hastati and retrain these guys. And as for them, swing them around more over this way. I need to blockade that port as per the Senate mission. Now I can keep recruiting over here, but then again I also want the population to grow, and every time I recruit something it's going to cost more of population. So I might just hold off on it for now. In fact, we'll lower the tax rates, because I don't really need the money right now, because I just need to get to Marian reforms as quickly as possible. Because, I'll explain it, some people might you know, like the Chameleon or Plebeian army reforms, or whatever these bloody ones are called. But here's the thing, at some point, the Marian reforms will happen. And at that point, you can no longer, you can't retrain your Triarii or your Principes anymore. Not only are the Marian reformed troops better than just, you know, arguably except for spearmen, but when you can't retrain them, you can't sort of maintain their experience, and they eventually dwindle down. So what I want to do is get to the Marian reforms quickly, that way we can invest in our best armies early on. Now, like I said in the previous episode, when I played as a Julii a long time ago, I didn't let myself recruit urban cohort or Praetorian cohort, urban cohort, Praetorian cohort, or Praetorian cavalry, because they're overpowered. But in this campaign, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. Alright, so what are we going to build here? We want to get population growth going. Okay, we've got a Temple of Nike over here. That'll probably need to be destroyed at some point, but not right now. I will build a port. I mean, it could build up the Legion barracks, but I don't know. I'd rather just keep moving. Establish ourselves as quickly as possible while the AI are very small. Okay, I think I've done everything I can, except for retraining these. So let's move on. No, we won't have a ceasefire because the Senate have asked me to do a mission.
Ready to sail.
Okay, if I get over here, I can blockade it without their interference, I think.
Fleet ready. Set sail.
So they can't reach me. So it looks like the Scipio are already on top of them. If they manage to take this settlement, then I think that'll be the end of the Greek states. Okay, next is Corinth. I don't really care about our trade agreement with the Macedonians. I only accepted it because they offered. Wait, did they offer or did I ask for it? No, they offered. So let's kill them as well. Can't retrain them, but I think I can retrain them at Thermon. I just need the population to grow there a bit.
Fleet ready.
Right then. I guess all we can really do is besiege the settlement.
Orders.
Let me just see if the gates are open.
General. Attack. Besieging
And they are.
sir. Settlement
What's in
under
here?
siege, sir.
The thing is, opening the gates of a settlement with the stone walls can be a bit, and attacking it can be a bit risky, because in Medieval 2, the towers need to be manned by someone in order to activate, but in this they don't. Now, if it was on smaller unit scale, it's very quick to just get into the city, get up on the wall, and then run around the walls to capture them all. But in this, the pathfinding, because of the huge unit scale, pathfinding is really sort of quite bad for huge unit scale, which I don't mind. It does make the game more challenging in a sort of backwards way, but it might actually be better to auto-resolve it. So what it will do, if we are going to do that, send in our toughest units in first, because these are the guys going to be essentially sent in first. Just recruit one of these, and also getting that wonder is certainly going to help. We can always send someone back here if it doesn't go. Let me just see what the odds are like. Okay, the odds are fantastic. They don't even have a proper general. Well, he has a general, but he sucks. And command stars really do come in handy. So let's auto resolve it. We lose 160. No, we lost 10 men. We lost 10 men on that. I guarantee you, I would not have gotten that good of a result. And we will enslave them because that'll send the population to these settlements. It might actually be best if we take one of the generals out of the city so that all of the population goes into one of them rather than into both of them. Maybe. Video there for you. Okay, we want to keep moving. This army here, I wouldn't say it's a concern, but yeah, it's a concern.
Your Honor.
Let's see. Okay, the public order here is actually quite good considering there's no garrison. So yeah, just one unit of those might actually, let me just recruit a few more, just put them in the queue. Just to lower population temporarily, just to see what the public order is going to be like once one of our guys are in here, because I'm not going to send anyone back.
Imperator.
Okay, and over here, lower the tax rate, build the temple to Juno. What can we recruit here? Okay, I'm going to build a... How much do these cost in upkeep? 24. Okay, good. I'm going to build a fort here, and that'll stop them from getting inside here. We're going to just recruit a unit of peasants. Make it... Just put a few in there just so it boosts it. Oh, I can't build the fort. Oh, because there's a resource here. Ah. Well, if they come over here and besiege the settlement, I'll be able to come back here next time, because I want to besiege Athens, and I want to do it my way. I wonder if I can put a fort here.
Forward.
No, I can't. Now, here's my train of thought. If I come over here, these guys might try and attack me before Athens sallies out.
Orders.
We've only got a little bit of movement. It's a bit of a risk. I'm not too sure what to do. Because that would be so easy if they just sallied out against us. What to do? I have to be very careful with my decisions here. Where did my spy go? Oh, he's still in here. That wouldn't be very hard to defeat. I'm gonna risk it. Okay, you come here, besiege it, and you come and stand over here, so that they sally out, and you can beat them. And we'll just have to hope for luck, I suppose. I mean, if they attack us, we can always withdraw, but then we won't get the settlement. But that's okay, it's not the end of the world if that happens. Alright, so we want to get land clearance because we need that population to grow. That's what's most important right now. So, I don't know why I bothered hiring dogs. It doesn't matter. Wait, did I finish the Senate mission or was that... Yeah, it'll be next turn. Sometimes the Senate will ask you to do missions that you literally can't do in time. So I don't feel like I need to recruit more Hastati from here right now, although maybe I do. I'd rather be recruiting cavalry, and if I can get to Thessalonica, I'm fairly sure I can recruit cavalry there. And infantry. Alright, I think I've done everything I can for this turn, let's move on. So they're besieging Thurman instead. That's fine. So they've sallied out. So what have they got? A few units of this and that, not a big deal. Let's do it. Now, generally speaking in this game, the AI do not build siege equipment on the first turn. So we might have 2 turns to get to that settlement, to lift the siege.
Gods be praised! The reinforcements are here! Send them to fight! Dishearten the enemy!
Now I would call this sort of like a half exploit what I've done here, because it does sort of take into account a lack of AI intelligence, because I didn't take into account these units here. However, of this technique I rarely get given shit for it. I think by this stage people are just like, oh yeah, Ledger's just gonna do whatever he wants, and if you just tell him off, it's not gonna change his mind. Which I'm glad that people have come to that realization, because that's the correct realization. Come over here. I don't need the other guys. So we've got a nice big high ground here. Do they have any missile units? I think they've got a unit of peltists. Yeah. We want to make, if we're going to go attack them, we want to make sure they're well away from the walls, otherwise the walls are going to do more damage to us than they will. And also boiling oil, you want to stay well clear of that. One thing I'm glad that they changed about Rome 2 over Rome 1 is that pikemen in Rome 2, you can actually get them to run. They won't be in, you know, pike formation. That's okay. What are these? They're trying to... What are they doing over here? They're trying to get up on this hill. Let's take out the peltists, because they're separated from the main force. Just do this before he gets in, so that he doesn't actually get in on the main charge. Do not fucking charge into their pikes, you moron. You go over here as well. They won't last long. Okay, good. You guys get over here, so that you can use your javelins to thin them out. Same with you, get over here. We also smash into the back of them. They might break. I think we should try and make sure that they... No, do not attack my general. Okay, good. Try and kill as many of them as you can if you wouldn't mind. These guys here came back. Go get rid of them. Come on, get in nice and close and shoot them in the back. These guys aren't really killing them properly. That's okay. Just keep them from recovering their morale. Okay, get in closer still. If we can get them all to break simultaneously, the battle will end.
The enemy general flees! Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too!
This one here. Don't go for that one. Oh, that motherfucker over there recovered his morale just in time for these guys to... Okay, stop shooting. I'm sure if we even just get close to them, they'll break. There we go.
The god! All Rome will be a...
And all we lost were General's bodyguard units.
Victory! This land is Roman!
Slave them. Alright, now looking over here, which of these two settlements do we want to have grow the population? 6,000. Okay, I probably want it to be Tarentum, so you
Imperator! Forward!
leave, come over here. I might even send a boat to send you over to assist. Just have some peasants there. So we succeeded there. Now try and get away from there if you can. Those boats are probably going to get on our ass really quickly, but well, if they sink our ship, who cares? I mean, I do care, but not that much. Okay, wants me to blockade the ports of Thessalonica, which we might be able to do.
Ready to sail! Yes, Captain!
Good, everything's going quite well. We've got Cassius Brutus, where is he? You any good? Oh, you're right here. Yeah, he's not too bad. So this settlement's over here is besieged, and yeah, just like I thought, they don't build siege equipment on the first turn, which means they can't assault this next turn. If we take Larissa before they attack Thermon, they might even call off the siege there. But apart from that, we don't stand a chance of actually beating them.
Fleet ready!
At least we finished the building, I suppose. So, but still, I would like to try and save it. So lower the tax rate here, build this up. What can we recruit? Oh, look, we can fix up the velities. All right, I'll do that.
Orders, Imperator!
Can we recruit Hastati here? No.
At your service.
Okay, if you would get in there, maybe the gate's open.
Imperator! Sir!
But then again, maybe not. I could send him over there. Can the infantry make it? No, but the infantry can make it over here.
Imperator! Imperator! General! Imperator!
Alright, I'm going to send you on ahead to go besiege the settlement.
Onward! Engage the enemy!
Gate's not open.
Besieging
That's
settlement,
alright.
sir.
Okay, let's reorganize everything. What's in here anyway?
Imperator.
It's all cavalry. Alright, that's not too difficult to deal with.
Sir. General.
You know, defensive siege cavalry don't do very well.
General.
Sending all these guys in.
Move out! Joining forces! Imperator! Move out!
And then build some siege equipment, just in case the spy doesn't open the gate. Good to get 2 done.
Settlement under siege, sir!
So we'll recruit a unit of peasants, but retrain all of them. But we do that at the end of the turn to make sure that maintains their experience, which does actually make a huge difference in this game. Now we could repair this. Yeah, repair it. What do we need here? We definitely need population growth, but a port would be good because well, then again, a port's only really fuck, I don't even know what I'm doing. Yeah, get the population growth going. That won't actually improve growth. Okay, we can destroy this now. Because we need to go with our chain.
Aye, Captain.
Okay, faction leader, I'm going to have you come with us. You're going to bring reinforcements to this over here. So yeah, that's why I'm going to recruit a few more units. I tell you what I could do. I could be recruiting peasants from here, disbanding them in Tarentum to just to boost the population more. Because we want to get Tarentum to huge city as quickly as we can. I've already explained why. It's possible that this fleet will come over here and sink us. Which isn't the end of the world if they do. I'll just train another bireme.
Sir!
I do not need to be recruiting more peasants. Same with this. Okay, the public order in these settlements is fine, even without... One peasant's usually enough. At least to begin with. Maybe later on in the campaign we'll need to flood them with peasants. It's really going to hurt us the fact that we don't have any buildings that can provide law. So corruption's going to become a bigger problem in this campaign. Which, corruption becomes such a big problem that, I guess, economically, the Julii are the ones to, are the best faction to eliminate corruption. Even though, the Brutii have bonuses to trade through their religious buildings, but the thing is, if most of it's lost to corruption, it still makes the Julii having a better economy. The Brutii work better, I guess, if they're smaller, which... Why would you want to be a small faction? Fucking rule the world, bitch. So, they can't attack Thermon. They might come over here to defend this settlement. Or they might stay there. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Can I be of service?
You come up this way.
Without delay. Out of moves.
Okay, make sure we retrain. Retrain these guys here. And let's move on.
No more moves.
They did exactly what I thought they might do. Now, that's going to make that battle a little bit more difficult, but certainly doable. Okay, they've gone to war with Carthage, but not me, I think. Let me just check that. No. You can see the Julii are already on top of shit. The Scipii, not so much. I was hoping they'd actually eliminate this guy here, but they haven't done it yet.
Aye, Captain.
Alright, so you're to come over here.
Yes, Captain.
Just stay there for the turn, and we'll bring in
Orders.
all of these forces
Forward.
to reinforce these guys eventually. Now, coming out here on the open water is a really good way to get sunk. So we should try and hop from port to port. In Medieval 2, you don't have to worry about it too much because the pirates and everything, they rarely go after your ships. But in this, they really do. I don't need to recruit any more because we want to boost this population growth as fast as possible. Are they getting any of the bonuses from the slaves? Yeah, a little bit. Like I said, we could keep recruiting peasants from here, put them in there, just to bolster the public order.
General.
Okay, now for Larissa. We could do a draw-out battle, but then, of course, we'd be fighting all these cavalry out in the field. Cavalry, of course, perform much better out in the field. We can fight these guys with our cav. We'd want to get rid of their archers and their cav. Well, essentially, we want to get rid of everything. I think we'd want to deal with them before dealing with these, because they won't come out and assist them.
Prepare
Anyway,
for
the gate's
battle.
open as well.
Settlement
What else
under
is there?
siege,
Oh,
sir.
that's right, these guys here.
Imperator.
They can't make it to assist.
Imperator. Imperator.
What if I sent
Aye, Captain.
boats over there?
Ready to sail. Aye, Captain.
As in, if I put them on the boat,
Imperator.
maybe I could just get them there a little bit faster.
Yes, Captain.
And bingo is his motherfucking name-o.
Ready to sail.
I don't know if I really want to do that, it's risky. Even though, of course, we have the bigger fleet, the mechanics in this auto-resolve is wildly inaccurate.
Prepare for battle.
Good. Close victory, we lost more than they did, I think.
Moves depleted, sir.
But it's not the end of the world. We've got a free shot at free path to Macedonia to Thessalonica next turn. Okay, anyway, we need to deal with Larissa right now. So the odds are definitely in our favor. Let's see here. Okay, I should be able to deal with this. It shouldn't be a problem. As long as we just take our time and do this right, we should be walking out of here with minimal casualties. And that should be the goal of every battle, not to just have these traditional fucking fights where you just build your line up and then you just send them towards your enemy. I mean, all the best generals in history relied on a strong skirmishing tactic or a strong ability to rout the enemy, not to have, oh, I want to have the strongest melee ever, because it's just not the smartest way to do things. Okay, so the enemy reinforcements will come down in the south. I'm going to have my cavalry intercept them. Actually, you know what? I'm going to have all of my guys here, just in case. We don't need the battering rams, so drop them. Although I could use them to, I guess, smash down the walls. It'll give me extra options. Okay, I'm actually going to put you over here, but in reverse, so that anyone that retreats has to go through you.
The enemy have brought up more men.
Of course, if these guys come out and fight us, we're dead, but they won't do that, because the AI is not that smart. I tell you what, it feels so good playing this game again. I know it's got problems, all the Total Wars do, but this is one of the most fun Total Wars, and this is the game that made me from liking Total War to loving it. Because I liked Medieval too, but I loved Rome Total War. Man, I fucking lost so much time playing this game when it first came out. I remember when I lent this game to my one of my friends, we didn't see him for like 2 weeks, and when we saw him next, he had bloodshot red eyes, and he just said, I've just been playing Rome Total War for like all that time. And we understood. You don't get that effect with Attila. I just can't sit there and play it for that long before being like, oh, I just need a break from this game. The only reason you stop playing Rome Total War is because you're literally fucking fatigued. Okay, I can't really get in there, it's too risky. This isn't really working to me. They're getting into a big blob. Got to be very careful of those militia hoplites. Alright, take out those archers. Am I losing men? Yeah, a little bit because I've got my back to them. Just gonna be very careful with what I'm doing here. Okay, we've broken them. That's all you need to do. Get back over here. Okay, these guys here, light lancers, you should be able to fight them. I really need you to go and help them. Send this guy, just come on, get around them. Because if the guy dies, I'm going to be really pissed off. Come on, General. You can smash him in the rear. This guy's not going to make it in time. Quickly before he dies.
The enemy
We got him.
general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Now you might be thinking, man, why are you taking such unnecessary risks with your generals? Shit. Hang on. Hang on one second. I'll return to commenting in just a moment. We got an issue. Alright. I can't put them in Testudo. It's not Rome 1. Rome 2, I mean. Cavalry will hit them in the rear. That can't be adjusted anymore. Okay, good. Okay, I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, unnecessary risk was the general. If they get killed, you can always just get man of the hours, and this general here, whilst he is of course just 16 years old or whatever, it's not really that big of a deal if he dies. It really isn't. He's not the commander of the fight. He's got low everything really, and we can always, like I said, get man of the hours once we get a bit bigger. But the risk paid off. That's the thing. Sometimes risk reward. Sometimes you gotta take risks to get rewards. You can't just be like, oh, it's too dangerous. But then again, at the same time, you don't take unnecessary risks. Don't be like, oh man, the chances of my success are fucking 2%, but I reckon the extra 5 floor and reward is worth it. Risk reward. If there's high reward, sometimes it's worth the risk. If there's low reward, don't take the fucking risk. That's why you probably see me not taking too many risks on like Attila, because the rewards for them are just so abysmal. It's like, well, I could risk my entire army for a 5% chance of victory, and the victory will really not help us that much. Or we could just wait for a better time. We've got like 100% chance of success. Okay, now that that's happened, let's get our skirmishers over here to harass them. Actually, you know what? I think it might be better if I use the Hastati, because I want the skirmishers for later. Well, I don't need their missiles later. And if I can get to a settlement to retrain them sooner rather than later, that would be awesome. Music in Rome Total War 1 is better than bloody Rome 2 and Attila put together. Jeff Van Dyke needs to come out of Total War retirement and come back for the next one. Obviously there's nothing we can do about Total War Warhammer. That's it's well past the stage where we can actually make changes to that. Shit, alright, we hit them in the rear. It'll break him. May not even need to do that. Just make sure you press this right before the charge so that he doesn't actually get involved with the charge. To be honest, this is the game that actually introduced me to the Roman Empire and made me want to read up on it and essentially fall in love with Rome. It truly was the best country in history.
The enemy show their true virtue.
Of course,
They are not soldiers,
for its time.
only frightened
You wouldn't want to
rabbits
live in the
running
Roman
from our
Empire
men.
today, but I'm saying if you were living in the fucking 3rd century BC, Rome is the place to be. Alright, now the problem with this is, if we just go and attack here, they're going to get in all kinds of shit formations. So at this point, we'd want to use our guys to just get them out of the way, I suppose. What are they building over here? Practice range. I love that you can do that too. You actually see what they're building. Alright, just get this one here to shoot. No, they won't do it. They gotta get closer. Shoot over there, just to tell them basically to fuck off. Okay, good, stay put. They're gonna go away, hopefully. Yep, giving these guys a chance. You need to do it very quickly. Get over here. Block them off from the town square.
Our soldiers have captured the walls.
You get over here, make sure the morale's
Now
nice
is
and
the
strong.
time to press on
Here they're coming
and
back,
take
so
this place.
drop those fucking pathfinding assholes. You press stop and then sometimes they just drop down their things just in time. No, no you fucking... This is why I hate pikemen. They're just shit. Yeah, whatever. They're good at defending settlements, not good at attacking them. Because you really do need to sort of just keep them in a static move. Moving them around, they just don't do as they're told. Alright, so that's done. But of course, this is the only unit that I've got. Let's bring in all my cavalry here. Keep this guy up. Hang on, we got a guy coming in over here. Get rid of him. Let's bring in our troops. Okay, actually come stand over here. Now what I want to do here is get my pikes in formation and then have the Velites shoot at them, hopefully then getting them to attack our then strong pike formation. It would be better if we had more pikes, and these aren't exactly the best pikes we can get. Well, actually, it is the best pikes that we can get, but, you know, there are better pikes out there. Hang on, I think they might be actually coming for us. What the fuck? What are they doing? My guys, they were like moving back a little bit. What the fuck are they doing? Okay, get over here, guys. We might actually need my guys to fight them. Because these pikes just totally failed us. Because they weren't already yet. Ah, damn it. I mean, my cav vastly outnumbered theirs. Get these guys over here as well. Just send these two in. It's risky as hell. General bodyguards versus general bodyguards. Let's have a look at the stat differences. Alright, my guys have 14 attack, 17 defense. Not all of them. This one's 12, 11, so they're not quite as strong. But then, of course, it is in the highest difficulty. Certain penalties will be applied. Just need to make sure that our guys aren't... He's not in combat. What about you? You're not in combat either. I don't care about the actual bodyguards themselves, it's the generals we've got to watch out for. At the moment, they're safe. Okay, that's one down, but not the right one. Good, you're safe, and you. Good, you're safe as well. So this is working out quite well here.
Your general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Stop, don't chase them down. Okay. Stop. Okay. Let's take a breather. Oh, they're coming back for more. Fuckers, I don't want them to. Should be easy enough to repel them. Okay. Move away from the town square. What the fuck are you guys doing? My general. He's not in the fight, is he? No, he's back here. He's fine. Don't pursue. I mean, of course, I should just put them on guard mode, but it's alright. I can manually control them. Okay, I don't want them fighting anymore. They've done enough. Because otherwise we're going to get, you know, noble deaths. I don't want that. What the fuck are you doing? How many times have I got to tell you to stop doing that? Okay, good. Got a bit of a chance to have a rest. Hang on, they're coming back again. Let's just wait until they're done with this. Eventually they'll stop. Okay, good. Now we need to reform. Now all of our guys that are in guard mode, they shouldn't be chasing after them. Okay, they're all dead. Okay. Then I need you to come over here, because you need to shoot into these, if you can. Yeah. Stop moving, you guys. If I put them on fire at will, they don't shoot. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we could attack them and we'll be fine. I mean, we'll probably take a lot of casualties, though. I mean, they are just Astartes, not the end of the world. Actually, I'll tell you what we'll do. This is a little bit risky. But then again, sometimes risks are worth taking. Fucking hell, they're going around the wrong way. I won't seize you then. Not both of them, you stay there. You come over here with them. I don't care if they don't. Although they would be good inside of a fort, because, you know, forts are good for, you know, blocking off choke points. And you want to put a unit in there that's, like, got no upkeep. This is why I prefer archers over velites. Archers have much more tactical use. I mean, whilst, yes, the velites do more damage, you know, you can't deny the range of the archers over them. Or slingers. Okay, if I tell them to shoot, will they shoot? No, they have to get closer still. Now, hopefully due to the pathfinding, they'll get stuck fighting our guys here. Not them. So just hold your ground and try not to rout. Because, you know, they're not exactly doing very well. And there we go. And we didn't lose very much at all. More importantly, we didn't lose the generals. We did lose a hell of a lot of those mercenary spears, but they proved themselves not worth much.
Victory! This land is Roman!
And we'll enslave it. All of that population goes directly over here. Big population boost. Now these guys aren't going to be able to move, but the others will. These guys are going to have to catch up at some point. Okay, so now having a look at this. Good, we can retrain our equities, which they actually all recovered. Can't retrain Hastati, but that's okay. These guys, they're of little use to us now, except to put in a thing. Actually, you know what? What I'll do with you.
Aye, aye, Captain. Orders. Orders.
Bring them over here, get it started. And they'll meet us over this way. Oh shit, what happened there?
Ready to sail.
Oh god damn it.
Ready to
Don't tell me this is a bug. Please don't bug it out. Okay, hang on, I got an idea. What's his name?
Orders.
Okay,
Onward.
there we go.
No more moves, sir. Ready to sail. Aye, aye, Captain.
It doesn't matter if he gets destroyed, he's out here now.
Sir.
Okay, now I think I might end the video here and take a break. So the situation's looking good. We've already taken out most of Greece. If we can take Thessalonica here, that'd be great. That might actually finish off the Macedonians, unless they've taken that region, whatever it's called. It's been a while since I played this.
Aye, Captain.
Anyway, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe. Part 3's next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.